Alrighty guys, what is going on? Thanks for tuning in to another video. I know I don't have a shirt on, don't come after me. I kind of just wanted to come on here and give you guys a brief little update on the Mustang. So I'm gonna read this verbatim, but we are making more progress on the car from the last video that I posted, which, like I said, when I shot that video, that was earlier this week, like Monday. I want to say I shot that, so it was fairly recent. But so I'm speaking with my guy. He told me, kind of just giving a little bit of an update, he was able to finally put in the fuel neck for the engine. He was siphoning out the gas earlier. So I'm by this time it's almost 6 o'clock here. It's about 8 till 6. So he said he was siphoning out the gas around like 4:30. So I'm sure he's finished that up by now, because he said the body mechanic actually wants to move the car, because I guess he's working more on the front end of the car now, since he's pretty much kind of done with the rear. But when I went and saw, so like I said, so let me kind of backtrack here. So when I went and shot the last video, I was up there this Monday. So that was on the, what is today? Today's the 22nd. So I was on the 20th. I was up there on the 20th, and that is what the car currently in that state, when I saw it on Monday, that's what the car had looked like. So today is already Wednesday, tomorrow's gonna be Thursday. It's pretty much the end of Wednesday already over here. So I'm not sure exactly how much more work he had completed from the time that I had seen the car during, right as he was on his lunchtime. But as I stated, my guy over here told me that he said, hey, the body man says we're gonna move the car tomorrow. But I told him I won't be able to actually be up there until Friday. So he was asking me if he could start the car up, and I said no. Alex, the tuner from Lund, told me not to start the Mustang with the E85 that's still in the tank. So I told him he needs to siphon out the fuel first, put some 93 in, then he can start the car up. So I'm not sure exactly where he's at, I guess in regards to the car. I'm assuming, I guess, because I asked him if the pigtail came in. He says it's supposed to come in tomorrow, as well as the radiator cover. I know the car also needs a front shutter as well. So there's still some few pieces left that I'm not sure if he ordered them. I know he said 2 or 3 of those. Let me see here just real quick, which he said. Yeah, he said the radiator and the pigtail will be there tomorrow, as in Thursday. So I'm not sure if he got the shutter as well. I'll have to double check and ask him. I should actually probably double check in to get the shutter as well, question mark. See if he ordered the shutter as well. So with all of that, I believe that's all, aside from like the inner line of splash guards where the wheels sit. I believe that's everything that he will need for the car. So once he gets all of that in, like I said, and I'll give you guys an actual visual update of what the car looks like when I go in on Friday. Honestly, I'll probably just make this all into one video. So by the time you guys are seeing this, I'll have already gone up there and seen what the car looks like. As I'm talking to you now, it's Wednesday, so we'll have to wait 2 more days. I'll go up there. I'll include it in this video, so I can kind of let you guys see exactly what I'm picturing here. But I mean, guys, by the time you guys are seeing this video, we are going to be starting up the car. So I'm, for the first time, going to actually hear what my car sounds like with a good tune on the car, with the headers, with the cold air intake, with the Corsa Sport exhaust. Like, I'm excited, and I'm a little bummed out because the shop's gonna be able to hear it before I do, because I won't be able to make it up there. I'm a little busy right now, and I just won't have time to be up there until Friday. But I'm super stoked to finally see how far the car is coming along, because like I said, when I went up there on Monday, and if you preference the last video, he completely had the door apart. He had the front fender off. I mean, basically the front end of the car looked completely naked. You know, and like I said, I already have the GT500 front bumper for the car as well. I have the fog lights. So we were just missing that pigtail for the front, minus the radiator cover, the shutter. Let me see, he just texted me back here. He said, yeah, that'll be there tomorrow as well. So I believe he ordered everything that he needs for the front bumper. So they're basically about to wrap this up and install all of that on the car, right? And put the headlight on. Install well, he won't put all the lights on and everything because the car is gonna have to go into paint. But hopefully, guys, like I said, I'd probably say it's best to say maybe in the next 2 weeks the car should be ready. So I'll give them credit. They've been doing good since I've been backing off. They've been doing pretty adamant at getting the car done. Hopefully, like I said, there's no more delays with the car. But as it's looking right now, being that it's already the 22nd, I would say the car should be ready by the first, if the latest, second week of April. The car should be ready. So fingers crossed everything goes as planned, and you know, we'll kind of just go from there. But I will pick this video back up on Friday, 2 days from now.
2 days later.
What is happening, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another video. Today is either gonna go well or not so well. So I am actually going to make my way up to the shop before I need to actually get a haircut today, because your boy is looking hella nappy. It's long overdue. But last time we went to the shop, we saw kind of the status what the car is on, right? So I asked him if he's done it yet. He said it's a little harder than he expected. So what I told him was, because I have my tuning device with me, excuse me, I told him that if need be, if it's that complicated to siphon out the fuel, because he said he wanted to do it because the last time I did it, I messed it up, but I didn't have the proper tools. Now that I do, I told him if I need to detune the car back to the crappy tune and we just let the car run on that crappy cammed E85 tune that it was on, so that we can burn through the rest of the E85 that's in the tank, then just put new gas in there. I would much rather do that than have to go through this whole process again of having to take, if his mechanics can't figure it out, or they do, or they mess it up, then we have to order a whole nother fuel neck, and you know, then it just sets us back a whole nother week. If they're able to figure it out today, because I know he said he had some other things, personal things he had to take care of, so he said he's gonna have to leave a little early today. Why is this truck just like standing there? Like, y'all see that? He said to just let his mechanics look at it. If they can't figure it out, then we'll go ahead and move through with just detuning the car. Hopefully they'll be able to figure out how to siphon out the fuel. So if they do, I'm not sure if they're doing it as we speak right now. I'm gonna head up there here, like I said, in a minute, as it's starting to rain. It's a Friday. It's supposed to be for another hour, but hopefully he's able to figure out. If he is, we actually might be able to start up the car today, possibly. If not today, at the latest tomorrow, Saturday. So I will bring you guys along and let's see what we can hope for. Comment down below, what do y'all think before we go? How much progress do you think he's made from being that it's Friday to Monday? And look, it stopped raining, thank God. This whole spring weather, bro, has been just crazy. It's like Thursdays are the worst days for us, because that's when we get like tornadoes, hail, like all the bad shit. Thankfully this Thursday, yesterday, we didn't really get rain. We got rain this morning. It came in like early this morning, and now it's cleared up, and now it's supposed to be sunny the rest of the day. I think we're supposed to reach pretty much almost the 80s. Right now it's about 60 something, so it feels perfectly fine outside. Hoping you guys can hear me, but we are pulling into the shop basically right now as we speak. Like I said, hopefully, because I'm not sure if his mechanics are going to be actually, that looks like I'm in Chinatown right here. I'm not sure if his mechanics are going to be able to siphon out the fuel. So like I said, if they really aren't able to, I'll just have to detune the car back to the crappy tune that it was on, and we'll just have to let the car run, because he said he's pretty curious to see how the car will sound on the new tune. Like I said, with the exhaust as well, it's not all the way, like, not everything is patted down, because I didn't have necessarily the proper tools when I was putting everything together. So it might not sound exactly the way it's supposed to, but it will be there soon. So he did install the fuel neck back on, which is good. I'm guessing this is the that's the fuel. We got there's a lot of fuel in there. So this is kind of what the car looks like currently. So you can see there's some glue pieces right here. Everything is all, yeah, he's been doing a lot of work, honestly, because this was all like dirty and everything. So I got the wheel back on. Took off that side piece. Still has to fix this piece down here. In regards to the front, I think he still has to fix that piece up there. Yeah, she's getting there, guys. She's got a Camaro he's working on right here. SS. So we'll come back tomorrow and check the car out. What piece is this? I'm assuming that's one of the brackets. But yeah, she's getting there, guys. Like I said, maybe in the next about 2 weeks or so. Maybe in the next week. She's still filthy. From what we saw, he has basically put on some adhesive where he did all the welding. Because last time, remember, when we came on Monday, if you revert back to the last video that I posted. So, look at this. So this right here is what I'm saying. He'll have to bang that out in order to get that rocker panel to sit on there properly. But this is nice and smooth. So he's making progress. You can see he welded on. Can't even tell where he welded it on, honestly. And then inside of here, adding pieces and everything, so it's coming together. He welded that all on too and everything, so it's coming together, guys. He had all the rivets, like the welding pieces, so he put a lot of, I guess, adhesive glue, whatever you want to call that, on there now. So like I said, I'm not really entirely sure what the next step or process is. I know he did say he wants to move the car. I can see why. He did put that wheel back on the car. So I'm not sure if they charged the battery. He claims that they did. I didn't try to open the door to see if they did or not. I'll just come by tomorrow. He said he's gonna have his mechanics take a look, trying to see if they can siphon out the fuel, because like I said, I personally don't want to have to detune the car. I'd much rather just siphon out the fuel, put some 93 in the car, and then we can fire the car up and actually hear what it's supposed to sound like. And then, like I said, if we start the car up and there might be a little bit of rattling, then the reason is because that the exhaust is not fully bolted, patted down fully, because I was kind of limited in the tools. I kind of was doing everything by hand rather than being able to have some drills, power tools to be able to tighten everything down. But that'll all get fixed relatively soon. It looks like the back end of the car is all done. It looks like it's all completed and done, and it's ready to get the new bumper on the car. So if all that is said and done, then he's really just working on the door panel right? That he's working on the door panel. He's gonna have to get some clips. I know there's gonna be some little clips in order to make the inner door panel where this guy is at the bottom. It's loose. It doesn't sit on there properly. So I know there's gonna need to be some clips that whether we order those or go to just O'Reilly's or wherever to get those pieces, because he will have to put in a door speaker. It's not the big one. I think it's just a little small one, like a tweeter. I think one of the tweeters that they have on there. So he'll have to install that. Once he fixes the front or the right fender as well and this front bumper, the car will be good to throw into paint. So like I said, realistically, if we don't really have to order any more parts, I know he said he had all the rest of the remaining parts that he needed were coming in today. I'm not sure if they're already here. I didn't notice or see anything, but like I said, I wasn't trying to really stick around. I'll get a better answer tomorrow, and I'll let you guys know tomorrow in tomorrow's video. But like I said, guys, it looks like in the next 2 weeks, I want to say, the car should be ready, and looking forward to getting the car on the channel. I know there really wasn't a whole lot going on today. It's really just more informative. I wish I could bring you guys more content, but I'm kind of just limited right now because I'm really waiting to get this car up and running. I've really just been devoting all my time and effort and resources into just trying to get that car up and running so that we can really start growing this channel. But if you guys like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below what your thoughts are and what you guys, give me some ideas as to what you guys want to see from my channel moving forward. Because personally, when I look online, I don't really see, honestly, a whole lot of car content in regards to Mustangs, if I'm being honest. It's a lot of JDM or exotics. You know, I know Rush SRT, before whatever happened with him, don't want to go into detail there, but I know he was really only the main guy that I followed on YouTube that was really posting content in regards to Mustangs before all of his, you know, cars got repossessed for whatever reason, whatever was going on there. So I'm gonna try, and you know, if you guys want to start to see content like that, I will definitely, that's kind of gonna be the route that I'm gonna be leaning towards, because I don't want this to just be a one-trick pony for my channel. I want to be able to get to a point where I'm able to acquire multiple different cars, whether it's going to be American sports cars, exotics, or JDM. So I'm really trying to, the niche, you know, for my channel where I want it to grow and take it is going to be around cars in general, but I don't want to be limited to just, since I have a Mustang now, to just be focused only on, you know, Mustangs. You know, I want to be able to work to get into JDM cars as well, and maybe eventually speaking it into an existing exotic. So like I said, we're gonna get there. Everything is just gonna take a little bit of time. First thing is first, let's just get this car running. And you know, because I still have a lot of parts that I need to install on the car, and I'm gonna be trying to get some sponsorships as well. So if you guys look forward to that, please comment, like this video, share, subscribe. It really helps me out, guys. I'm really trying to grow to that 1,000 follower subscribers and then work my way up from there. So if you guys enjoyed, I will catch y'all on the next one, and remember to always keep shifting forward.
Yeah, feel me. I might sip out this bottle until it get hollow. Shit, I might sip out this bottle, just drowning my sorrows. Drowning my sorrows, be better tomorrow. Cause these broken dreams is as hard as it gets. My nigga died at only 25. I'm thanking God for letting me see in 26. Shit, real shit, nigga.